Thank you, Deputy Speaker. No transport, no Australia. It's really that simple. Everything in this country has a transport component. Every product we rely on, from fresh food to construction materials, depends on fuel to get there. And when fuel becomes more expensive or harder to access, these costs do not stay with transport companies. They flow directly through to everyday Australians. We're already seeing it. Deputy Speaker, yesterday I met with concerned Longman business owners, farmers and transport operators and those in civil construction alongside the Shadow Minister for Energy, Dan Tehan. Their message was clear. Fuel costs are soaring, prices are rising and jobs are at risk. A local strawberry farmer told us a box that normally costs $16 could push closer to $30. Removalists are increasing their prices just to cover fuel. Freight costs are rising and that is hitting families at the checkout. Deputy Speaker, everyone pays. And when businesses face these pressures, they have two choices. They either raise prices or cut jobs. There is no good outcome in either of those scenarios. But, Deputy Speaker, what is particularly concerning right now is not just the cost, it's the uncertainty. I spoke with a major local operator who uses up to 35,000 litres a day of diesel, employing more than 250 staff. They have their own tankers and pick up fuel directly from the terminal, and yet still cannot get guaranteed access. Loads are being stopped because supply is no longer certain and they are losing around $50,000 per day. So when the government says this is a distribution issue, that simply doesn't stack up based on the reality of the experiences of people I speak to in the Longman electorate. Deputy Speaker, we've been told that there is no supply issue, that only 6 tankers have been cancelled when Australia normally receives around 80 a month. That's less than 10%. We've been told that there is still 28 days of fuel in reserve. We normally have 30. That's a difference of just 2 days. So if all this is true, why can businesses still not access fuel at the terminal? Deputy Speaker, I smell smoke. I think someone's pants are on fire. What businesses need is certainty. Not knowing if you can get fuel tomorrow or being forced to pay more than retail to just keep operating is pushing businesses to the brink. And when businesses go under, jobs go with them. Australians are really doing it tough. Families are watching every dollar cutting back and still falling behind. They do not need to be told what the problem is. They are living it every day. What they need is relief. That is why I'm calling on the government to urgently remove temporarily the fuel excise as an emergency measure with a clear review period. It's a practical step that would provide immediate relief to families, businesses and the entire supply chain. Australians cannot afford to wait while the government works out what is going wrong. They deserve certainty and relief. At a time like this, we all have a role to play. If you can take public transport or rideshare, please do. Stockpiling doesn't help anyone. The Australian way is to come together to do what we can to ease the pressure and not panic.